Alright, so this is how it looks now. You can see these pictures are all a mess. And that's because the pictures, although they're small, still crash outside that. And what we wanted to make sure is we wanted to make sure that these pictures stay within the confines of the figure tag. Alright, so what we're going to do is, this is now going to be the specials section. So we'll do dot specials article div image. Okay, what? Okay, so special article div image. If we take a look at our HTML, here is our sections with specials. All right, in there we have article div, and inside that div we have a image. And what we want to do is target this image and the image in each one of those articles. That's why we have this CSS. And we're just going to say width 100%, which means it's not going to grow larger than the container it's in. So it's a save as, and refresh, and you can see now it's all tightened up. It's no longer, and as these get bigger and smaller, the picture will never pop outside of this because it always stays at 100%. Alright, so let's go ahead and change these articles, because you can see that they're not all even. Move this up a little bit. Okay, so for this one we're going to do dot specials, just like we did before. And then we're going to target each of the articles. And what we're going to do is we're going to do flex 1, 1, 0. Okay, and that is going to be flex grow of 1, a flex shrink of 1, and a flex basis of 0, meaning whatever the basis is. We're not going to specify a specific one. Then we're going to change the background color. And we're going to make it a pink, which is RGB, and that is 255. And then we're going to add a little bit of green, 182, and then add some blue, and that is 193, and somehow that all turns pink. All right, we'll do File, Save All, and let's see how this works. Ah, look how nicely they match now. Now they're all lined up nicely. Okay, so the pictures have been resized, and if we move in and out, you can see that, except for the fact that this extra text is pushing some things down, it stays up nice and orderly. All right, let's go back and do some more. Let's go ahead and add a border to it. Border, and we'll do the normal 1 pixel solid black. And let's add a little bit of padding. And we'll give it 0 up and down, and then the normal 10 pixels left to right. File, save all, and refresh. Nice. Now they're boxes. Look at that. That is insane. Flexbox does that for us. That's why we love Flexbox. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and make those bottom parts buttons. And you can see that this paragraph down here, which is what that Eat Mexican is going to have a class of button. And then we're going to describe a button in our CSS. And we're just going to do dot button. Actually, let's do dot specials dot button. It's a little more specific. We might have buttons all over the place, but the only buttons we have here are in specials, in the specials section. All right, let's do flex, and again we'll do 1 grow, 1 shrink, 0 basis, which means we're not going to specify a basis. We're going to give it a background color of pink. Hello. Alright, so I guess, well, not liking that. So the articles are light pink. Do we have pink somewhere? Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and go to HTML color codes and let's go find some pink. Not there. Oh, there we go. Pink. So it is going to be 255, 192, 203. RGB. And it's going to be that, which is different from our red. Alright, and then let's see for the button. I've lost my place. Oh, wait a second, that's not going to be pink. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry, that's going to be red. Background color of red, so that'd be 255, 0, 0. Let's see, and then we're not going to flex it because I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry about that, I was looking at that article above there. Alright, so if we got a button, we're going to do a border. And 1 pixel solid black. Background color is going to be red. And the color of the text is going to be white. So RGB. White is 255, 255, 255. You can see my color on the RGB is not correct. That's going to be RBG. RGB. Best off using. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay, there we go. Now the colors are okay. Let's give it some padding. And I'm going to give it 5 pixels up and down, and 10 pixels left and right. And then get rid of the underline. So we'll do text decoration, none. All right, we'll do file, save all. Go back to our pizza. So instead of this being a hyperlink, look in this thing, it'll look like a button. All right, let's save it. What? Okay, there's our buttons. Nice. Let's see, and we want to give it a background when we hover over it. Looks like I got a little bit lazy on that. Okay, so it'll be dot specials dot button hover, and again it can't be any space around that colon. Background color and black. File, save all, and refresh. Nice. All right. Okay, now what we want to do is you can see that the button is not on the bottom of the screen. They are different spots, and we want to move this down. All right, so we're going to use that by making this article here a flex container. So we have specials article. Okay, so this flex 110 has to do with the actual article itself inside the flex container of specials. This other part here, display flex, is going to say the children in that article. So display flex will now flex. We want to make it not go side by side. We want it, because not this, it will spin around. We want to do a flex flow, flex dash flow, and we want to say we want this to be column, not row. So by default, flex flow is row, because it expects us to put things side by side. And then we'll do justify content, space between. So what we want to do is, these are all different sizes, and that's why this thing is not here. We want to make it so that whatever space is available, which is a little bit down here, and make it equidistant. So let's go ahead and refresh it. Whoops, let's save it. File, save all, and then refresh. What? Look at that. Sweet. Now those buttons stay on the bottom, no matter how small it gets. That was really nice. Alright, so the only thing we have left now is to make it responsive. If we take a look at this,